Hello dear friends, Fisher here. Today we come to Bruno's teaching, and Bruno talks about protection, God's divine protection for the believers. And Bruno said, there is a protection that is very important as long as a person stands by it, not only in the good times, when things are going well, but then the battle has to be fought. I do all this for you, and God did all this for us, and it still does it today. What are we doing for God? We have the greatest protection from God. There is nothing greater. But don't believe that you have a protection from God and nothing can happen, so you can go and do whatever you want. No, not that, dear friends. Only do good things. Only do things that are truly good. I only want the good. I only affirms the good. And then you have God's divine protection. Yes, dear friends, everybody, whoever believes in God, really believes in God, not with his lips, but with his deeds, his conviction to God. And whoever really maintains connection to God has God's divine protection, and he cannot be harmed by any evil, as what Bruno had demonstrated to us. Since he was little, he was often punished by his family. His body won blue and black, meaning the bruises, and he was slapped by his dad, by his siblings, in the face. But he said, it didn't hurt me. I didn't feel the pain, because he had God's divine protection, and no harm could befall Bruno. And Bruno said, my body is no one else's business. They cannot harm me. I will not allow that. So basically, Bruno saying here, dear friends, as long as he remains connected to God, as long as he has his divine peace, that nobody able to harm him, he might physically take on people's abuse, attacks, but there will be no effect of pain. There will be no pain that he suffers. The divine protection he had from God was always there for him, because he always thinks the good. He always wants the good. He always affirms the good. Only we are in that stage of only wanting the good, and then we have God's divine protection. In terms of vibration and energy, if our body vibrates at God's love frequency, our body vibrates in God's protective frequency, and no harm can befall us, because the vibration of the body is so high. It is similar. The children who are around are wild animals, because they know no fear. The wild animals often pass them and go for other prey. When our body vibrates in love, the highest frequency, that the harm cannot befall us. But if we fear, then our body vibrates at the lowest frequency, and then all the harms will come to us. And do not worry either, because worry is the oldest son of fear, dear friends. That's why Bruno always said, focus on the good, never pay attention to anything bad. So in this way, our body always remains in a high vibratory frequency. So the body is beyond harm. The body is beyond any evil, because all the harms is from evil. All the diseases, disorders are from evil. So that's why, dear friends, we need to every day absorb God's divine energy, His love, to uplift our spirit, to uplift the vibrations of our body, to rise above evil, to rise to our highest good, and always follow God, always do what God has ordained us. That is our highest good, not what we want for ourselves, because that can be good or bad, and God knows the best. I wish you have a good day, and God's divine protection in whatever you do in life, dear friends. Always maintain your connection to God, and God bless.